funders and just for ourselves as an agency to make sure that there's been some proficiency, some information that's been gathered from the time you started now until the day you graduate. So we're going to go over this and we're going to talk about it in class. You guys are going to answer the questions for yourselves and we can have a class discussion about it. What I don't want to happen is that you came into the orientation on Monday, started the workshop on Tuesday, and there's been no information gained. I have two challenges that I have to meet. One is I have to raise your level of awareness as being at-risk job seekers, people who have specific barriers in front of you that enhance or sometimes, not enhance, but sometimes prevent you from getting employment. Secondly, give you some hope to help you understand that these barriers are able to be lowered, you're able to move on, and there is viable employment for you through the traditional approach or the non-traditional approach, okay? So, first of all, in front of you, it says Beyond the Conviction Job Readiness Pre and Post Quiz. We've already taken the pre. So this one, the first one is that, what is the reason for the Beyond the Conviction orientation? When we had orientation, what's the reason? It's to get to know you for the program purpose, to learn what is offered if you can benefit from our services.
C.
It could be, I would say C, you know, because it is in a way, but the orientation is really for not us to get to know you. It's for you to know what the program offers, make sure you understand what you're being asked to do, what's your responsibility, what we're going to ask you to do in the program, what the program offers, and see if it's a good match. And the reason for orientation is that you don't want to come into any new program and not know what's going to be what to be expected or what's going to be offered. You don't want to come into a program and say you think it's a non-religious program. You come in, you don't get orientation, and then 2 or 3 days to the program, they present you with some religions that you disagree with. Or orientation into new employment. You want to know what the expectations are. Can you do this? Is it a good match? What are the time schedules? Okay, so I will go with C. So is everybody okay with C? Okay, good. Next one. What identifies an at-risk job seekers from the general population?
Being an ex-offender.
Okay, being an ex-offender.
Some kind of probation, parole, supervised.
But you know, the best answer might be is that having barriers. So that's what I would, you know. So yeah, having barriers that the general population doesn't have. And you're right, it could be an ex-offender. It could be someone who's HIV or AIDS positive. It could be a mother transitioning off of TANF or welfare trying to get back into the workforce. It could be a parents that school home their kids at early ages, and so they stepped out of the workforce, now they want to enter back into it. It could be someone who's on disability, who's on a fixed income for a period of time, now they're trying to get back into the workforce. So it just means that you have some barriers that the general population doesn't have. Okay? Is that everybody okay with that answer?
Barriers.
Barriers. You guys know what I mean when I say barriers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything you mentioned, Mr. Alexander, that's a barrier. Being an ex-offender. Not having a high school diploma. That's called being undereducated. That's a barrier. You disagree with that, Mr. You okay with that? Yeah, okay. Everybody okay with that answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. How does a job seeker benefit from developing a master application?
Just A.
That's why I put that.
Okay, so you put increase proficiency and efficiency when applying for employment?
Right.
And that's what I would put A. Okay? All right. Is there a difference between a career and a job?
Yes.
There we go. You guys have been listening, huh? All right, great. Okay. Is it important to research potential employers before interviewing for a possible position?
Yes.
Okay, somebody tell me why it's important.
To make sure that you have the skills for that job that you're applying for.
Right. Now that's 2 parts.
So that you be found what position they got, right?
See if they hire ex-offenders.
That's the
Yeah.
first one. Now the job announcement, and you might want to remember that, the job announcement is going to speak specifically to the job, but the research of the employer initially is to see what is their policy and procedures on hiring an ex-offender, right? Okay. Why is it important to research the job description? That's the one you just answered, Ms. Hannon. Why is that important?
To make sure your job skills match the job.
There we go.
Exactly.
A. Everybody got A?